Hey people, this is DLF, Dragon Lord Frodo. Now, y'all like my hair's cut? Yeah. Well, this Thursday, guess what people? I got a new job. Sorry, Brandy. That's how it goes. I got a new job, and, well, I start Thursday. That's why I got this haircut. I don't like it being long, really, but I don't know, I just don't like it as, I don't know, it gets too messy and, you know, whatever. So I like it like this. So anyway, new job. I'm not going to say where it is, for obvious reasons. But I will say this, that Brandy can't go to this one either. And that's only because it's not a public place, okay? It's not like a store or anything. It's not like, you know, it's not like any, like, thing where people come in, you know, from the outside or whatever, you know? So, sorry, Brandy, you can't be there. What am I gonna say? So anyway, this video isn't about that right now. I didn't even notice. I didn't even notice this until I actually seen it just now. This is the new Waves Crashing piano chords, and I didn't even see this until I just looked down at it. I haven't opened this yet, but I haven't seen what he wrote down there. Whoop whoop DLF, whoop whoop motherfucker. I swear this Sean Beard guy must have had whooping cough or something, but I'm not gonna show you the front of it until I actually do something. Cause I don't want these assholes getting my you know, my new address and shit. So we got the Sharpay, and what is this, a cheap Sharpay, and we're just gonna black out all my address. Come on, my Sharpay is getting dry. Oh. We're gonna also black out his address as well, because I don't know if he's comfortable with people knowing where he lives or whatever. So to be on the safe side, we'll black out his address as well. And we're gonna block out the barcodes and all that other shit, just in case some idiot decides he wants to freeze frame the just in case some idiot decides he's gonna freeze frame the front of this during the video, and you know, put it through Google Goggles or whatever, or some barcode reader on his phone. So to be on the safe side, we're just gonna black out all this shit. any kind of numbers or whatever. I don't know what this number is up here, but be on the safe side, we'll block it out with the Sharpay. Is that right? Okay. So anyway, to give you an idea, we just did all that. So you got that's waves crashing piano chords up at the top. You know, we got my name. And of course, whoop whoop DLF. So this is gonna be an unboxing. I forget the name of this album, but oh shit. But we're gonna give this a go. We're gonna listen to it too. Shit, I need a knife or a skizzer will do. Okay. By the way, people, I'm actually making 2 videos today. I'm gonna do this one, then I'm gonna upload this one to YouTube. Then I'm gonna do another one. It's gonna be unrelated, but okay. Snip, snip, motherfucker. Come on. Alright. So, okay. So right off the bat, you can see it's a 7-inch vinyl. I guess that girl on the front is supposed to be Mary Bell. I guess she's like a serial killer or something. So we're gonna do this. What do we? Oh. Okay. What's this? Hey, let's get the vinyl itself. Look, this looks like a fucking giant floppy disk. You know, remember those floppy disks that were like back in the 80s? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. So, here it is. What the hell? Looks a little dirty. Looks a little dirty, doesn't it? Oh, maybe it's just the way it was made. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think that's really. Oh wait, you can see something in the inner ring of this too. Stop. What does it say? Stop giving shitty noise tapes to me. Okay. Single-sided. Okay. No dust on it or whatever. Come on. Oh, okay, I see. So that's how it looks. What is this? Yellow? I'm colorblind, I don't even know. And the whole big deal about this vinyl was the fact that, what do you call it? Large hole vinyl? Yeah, see how the hole's kind of large on it? Yeah, I mean, this is gonna be, yeah, in before someone sticks their dick through that and gets stuck or something. But anyway, okay. I'm curious to see what this is. I think these are lyrics or something. Young mouth. You better not cut my dick with those fucking braces. I'm gonna teach you how to use those fucking things. Okay. It wasn't even worth my back seat. Okay. I throw away all noise tapes given to me. I don't fucking care what you're doing. I think you're just another little faggot putting in no effort. It wasn't even worth my back seat. I took and broke it on the street. Stop giving your shitty noise tapes to me. Wow. Very, yeah, what a thinker, you know? That's something that Aristotle would have thought of. So anyway, let's fire this bad boy up. Oof. Could you people see me? Alright. So what do we have in the record player today? I have no fucking clue. Oh. This is the last one I listened to. Oh. Let's see. Kitties can see that. Death. Leprosy. Sit that down. We're gonna put on some great music right now. Muzak right now. Okay. Okay. So I hope this is the right side. Alright, how do you do this? Now you said this is supposed to be 45 RP. How the hell are you supposed to do this with the... Oh God. How are you supposed to do this with the big hole like this? Because I see it spinning around, but like, do you have to put it like directly on center or something? Let me see. Come on. It's gonna go off center no matter what. So, how do you change the RPM on this bad boy? I don't even know. Oh, okay, I see. He said it was 45 RPM. There's a little switch back here. That's too... Okay, where the fuck? Now I gotta plug it back in. That's it. Come on. I lost my plug. Is this it? I got it. Ooh, everything's on a short fucking wire here. Come on. Okay. Let's try this. Okay. Ah, fuck. Now I gotta find a little hole. Okay. So is this right? Alright, because this is a Sean Beard record. We're going to turn this all the way down for a second. I just don't want the static to blow out my speakers, okay? So how the hell do we do this with the large hole thingy? I guess you gotta kind of just line it up so it spins straight, I guess. I have no idea, but let's go. What? Oh, here we go. Let's play that again. I can hear it. Alright. Hope you peoples can hear this. Whoa! How? What is this, like the... What is this, like the Sean Beard comedy album?
That's me.
Yeah. Whoop whoop, motherfucker. You know what it wow. You know what they call a girl with braces giving a blowjob? A Black and Decker pecker wrecker. I think he played this song at Spook Show. I remember hearing that right combination of whistling and then the nails on chalkboard shit. And I also remember hearing that song too at Spook Show. But while we're at it, guess what? Guess what I have here? Should I play that real quick after this? Let me find my iPod. Woo! Is that it? Is that it? Shit. I'd love to hear. I'd love to hear like a full length album of that or something. Just like 70 minutes of of him screaming about chicks with braces and shitty noise and whatever else, serial killers, and I don't know what the fuck he talks about. Where's my iPod? I want to play some of this shit for you peoples. Where's my iPod? Oof, gotta get up again. Oh, here it is. Alright, now since I got this going through the TV and the stereo and whatnot, we're gonna sit back and we're gonna listen to some of DLF. We're gonna listen to some of my band now. Sorry people. This isn't this isn't Ingve, so get over it. This isn't Ingve Malmsteen's Rising Force or whatever. So we're gonna try this. Whoa. Okay. So how do you get it? How do you get this? I'm just trying to get through the menu here, because when I hook up my iPod to the, my stereo down there. Okay. You don't want that. When you hook up my iPod to the stereo, it goes. Yeah, you have to now play everything. You have to like use my TV. Actually, it's my my stereo system remote, and somehow it shows it on the TV, and it shows like all my songs on my iPod on my TV. So you get like this really weird menu thing. So we're gonna go up to Dragon Lord Frodo. The Passion of the Jofa. Some people say it's Jofa, but I don't think that's right. I don't think Jofa is right either. Because from what I understand, it's a Swedish company. So the J has to be silent, right? Is that right? So it has to be like Ofa, right? Or Afa. But either way, if you don't know Jofa, you've been stuck on the sofa. So we're gonna turn on this bad boy. This album, let me get this right out of the way. This album is album of the year 2014, 15, and 16. This album is album of the year for the past 20 years. Alright, let's start them up.
Tough one, doing like shoving a cross up your ass. Cyberbully.
This first song is the intro.
Oh, I will.
All I did was I took
Clint Cunt.
there's a video
My last message.
that I actually made when back in the heyday of
Me and
you know, bothering Clint and all that.
No guns, no weapons, nothing. No tag team match, just bare fists, bare feet.
Gravy, come here.
Me and you.
Okay, so anyway, to explain, this video is actually the Clinterview. Or this song is actually pieces of the Clinterview
Yeah, okay.
cut up and then merged into one video.
Can we have Hubris play? Can we have Brave Descent play?
Because there's a video where I call Clint and I record the calls and shit.
Can we have
But
play?
But yeah.
This fight show.
So that's pretty much it. It's 5 minutes.
Oh.
It's almost 6 minutes of this. So we could skip this. And I'll explain what's going on here. This second song is called The Ballad of Dragon Lord Frodo. And that's how it sounds. I was actually trying to make the guitar sound kind of like the introduction to South Park on this song. Yeah, I know the vocals like way too high when they start up. This just tells the beginning. See what I'm saying? This song is just about me going into, like, starting to go to shows and everything because of my this song just tells, like, the story of me going to metal shows, you know, because I have autism and, you know, I wanted so hard, I wanted to make friends so bad. So, what do I like? I like metal. So, why not go to a metal show? Make friends, get a girlfriend, whatever. And this is just me going to these metal shows. And that's about it. Then this song. Coming out and not the gay way. This song, it sounds like it's shitty production, and it is, I admit. But there's actually 3 guitars in this song going like 3 different ways. That's why it sounds like it's total distortion. You know? There's actually one that's like a clean guitar in there somewhere. And that's pretty just going do 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 like that. Then there's another guitar in there somewhere doing that same riff, but the gain is up real high and the distortion is up. Then there's a third one that has the treble up and the bass down, and then it's doing some other thing. I don't remember what I did. But this song is just about it's just an expansion on the first song. Just about how, you know, first song is about me going to metal shows, and this song is more about me you know, making friends at metal shows and whatever. So we can skip this. At the end of the song, let's skip to the end of the song. Because I don't know, I think it came out weird. I'll try to do this. If you hear that part, wait a minute, let me pause it. That part right after I started there. Let's go back a little bit. Venues guest listed him. Now listen real carefully. You can hear me say the lyric was what was it? Bands paid him, venues guest listed him. So right after I said venues guest listed him, you can actually hear me say Tonawanda Moose Lodge, because Jeff Wacker used to he runs the Moose Lodge in North Tonawanda, and he used to let me in for free if I if I filmed the shows there. Moving on. Now listen. Here we go. Let me say something. this whole album contains a lot, like, if you listen to it really carefully, this whole album contains a lot of witty banter that's not even, like, I didn't even write it in for, like, the lyrics, you know, part of it. It was pretty much when I just recorded it, I started, you know, to fill up extra space or whatever on the song. I would just start, like, having these little conversations, like, while the music was playing. And some of it's pretty funny, so listen. Right there I said, is there any single metal chicks going to this show? And that is a reference, so when I was going to these shows, I would go on Facebook, I would go on the Facebook event page for that show, and is there any single women going to this show? I don't know, I think that pissed off a lot of people, I'm not sure. But listen after that, I just said that, listen. I was trying to mock Erickson Murray, Erickson, wow, what's his name? Erickson, it's really hard to, it's not hard to pronounce it, but it's just a weird, he spells it really weird. Erickson Murray from the band Kane. I was trying to mock him because I don't know where he's from, but he kind of comes off as like kind of like a California surfer guy, but I think he's like from like here or something. So anyway, everything he says he's like, "What's up, bro?" and all that, and you know he's a cool guy, but you know, because like after I said, "Is there any single metal chicks that go to this show?" He used to say like, "Why don't you talk to him, bro?" or something like that. And that's what I was trying to do. That's what I said in that. I was trying to do his voice or whatever. I don't know. But you can't really hear it. I don't even know what I said there. Just talk to him, bro. I can't hear. Okay. There's a lot of parts in this album. I'm gonna lay down because there's a lot of parts in this album where you can't really hear the vocals too well. I don't know why. I mean, I think it's because maybe the music is up way too loud or something. But okay. This next song, the fourth song, is called Acceptance. And this song is pretty much, you know, it's still a continuation of the whole metal scene thing. You know, going to shows, making friends. But this one actually brings into play some kind of foul element to the situation here, so we'll play this. It actually introduces the funeral home, the venue that used to be in Buffalo. And the riff in this song, I believe is from, it's a Suicidal Tendencies song. I believe it's institutionalized that they use that riff that plays throughout this whole song. Except that the Suicidal Tendencies song obviously is a lot faster. Okay, this one. Here's where the thing gets going here. Fifth song, The Ballad of Clinton Rocco Carr. Right off the bat, right as soon as I play this, you'll hear me going, "Hey guys," like that. That's supposed to be the voice of Clinton Rocco Carr. And by the way, this song, listen.
Hey guys.
Clinton Rocco Carr.
I'll tell you what the riff is for this. You turn the treble all the way up. You turn off the mid-range and the low end. And you get that real, like, listen.
Clinton Rocco Carr never got that far. Ran that riverside.
You get that real, like, piercing sound like you just heard. And the riff is, you just go like this. What is it? Just like that. It's real hard to hear because it's like the, you know, the distortion, but that's what I'm doing. I'm just going. Okay. And they're all minor chords too. Now listen. I gotta turn this up a little.
Clinton Rocco Carr.
Okay. Hey guys. Hey Mike.
No thing.
Hey Mike, can I take a picture of your dick? No thanks, Clint. Come on, it'll go up on my wall of balls. No thanks, Clint. Come on, I'll suck your dick. Get the fuck out of here. That's what I say.
Come on, it'll go up on my wall of balls. No thing. Get the fuck out of here.
Clinton Rocco Carr. Doesn't like to smoke weed, but what's a man? See, a man is all he.
Alright, that's next song.
CRC.
Relapse P-Lapse.
What's DL?
I forget, I know I heard this riff somewhere that I'm playing here. Listen. It's a riff that repeats throughout that whole song. And this song, Relapse P-Lapse, it introduces the relapse message board. And how I found the thread and all that. I know, maybe I just played this riff because I liked the way it sounded. Next one. Revenge of the Jofa. Right there, that the introduction is Black Sabbath's Symptom of the Universe. Here, I'll play it again. Listen carefully now. Listen. Symptom of the Universe, Black Sabbath. Listen.
Remove the fucking threat, or I take down Relapse.
This one is a pretty good one. There's a lot of banter in this one as well at the end.
Orbit ion cannon. Distribute.
By the way, a low orbit ion cannon is a computer program that hackers use. They use it, then you pull up a program, type in the website, and press nuke. I think it says nuke or something. Or, no, it says fire to Loik, I think, on it, or some shit like that. Anyway, after you press that, it takes your internet connection and pretty much it freezes your computer so that only that program can work. And what it does is, the website you type in or whatever, you press it, and what it'll do is it'll just keep sending requests to that website. It's the equivalent of going to a website and holding F5 for 10 hours, but magnify that by like 100 and all automated. The result is it takes down the website, or it'll slow it down to the point that it's unusable. And but the drawback is too that the drawback is while you're doing it, it eats up any kind of it eats your internet connection. So you can't just have it running in the background trying to take down some website while you're over there surfing on Facebook. Because guess what? While that program's running, every time you try to connect to the internet, or every time you try to go to websites, it'll say like problem connecting, because it takes all your bandwidth that you use for the internet and whatnot, and it directs them right to that website you want down. So it's pretty nasty stuff. And if you could get a couple people to do it to the same website, well then, there you go. That's just multiple damage right there. So let's go. I want to listen to the banter on this one, because this one's particularly funny. I don't know, I get a kick out of the banter on this one. This goes to that riff you're hearing now is actually Skull Full of Maggots by Cannibal Corpse. Okay, listen.
Oh my god. It's our first DOS attack. Be so
okay, when I said we should be so I was actually saying that, but I couldn't. Sometimes I have a loss for words, and I can't think of the right word to say at that moment, and that was what I was trying to do. I was trying to say we should be so proud, but I do say it in a few seconds.
We're honored to have.
Oh, we're honored to be.
attack.
We're honored to have our own DDoS attack.
But we're pissed at you, those, all these attacks making against us, you're putting down other sites attached on this server.
I don't give a fuck. Maybe they should realize who they're working for.
No, but that's unfair. Leon Sandow here, and I say,
This is Leon Sandow speaking. The guy from that owns Relapse message board. He also played guitar for the band Exhumed, Murder Construct, and Impaled. Let's go.
stop waking us because you're doing nothing but pissing off the other businesses that run on this server.
I don't care.
But you should care, right?
I have never.
Ever notice all these people against me? When I speak, they all have the gay voice. I don't know. I'm sure Leon Sandow doesn't talk like this in real life, I know Clint does, but why does all the bad guys in this rock opera have to have the gay sound or the gay voice? And then whenever I speak, it's like, I don't give a fuck,
Buying an Exhumed album again. Same goes for Impaled. And same goes for the fucking Murder Construct. Fuck Murder Construct and fuck Exhumed. And fuck Impaled as well. And fucking Balmer. And Niall.
Okay, Embalmed. Embalmed is a shitty band because Rob Lesniak is in it. Moving on.
And any other band on Relapse Records. Fuck.
And Niall is shit too, that Egyptian band. They're not even actually Egyptian, but anyway, they suck because they're on Relapse Records.
Fuck the oily menace. Fuck that Jew, Kevin Kitchell.
Okay, listen real carefully to what I say here, because this is my thoughts on Kevin Kitchell from the Oiling Menace.
His band sucks anyway.
Okay, not even that. Listen.
He is a fake straight edge. How can you be a vegetarian and Jewish at the same time?
How can you be a straight edge and go through an opiate withdrawal? And how can you be a vegetarian and Jewish at the same time? I don't get. That's an oxymoron to me. So I'll explain. Well, I'll let the album explain why it's an oxymoron here.
Being Jewish means that you advocate kosher foods. And kosher means that you have to slaughter the animal in a way that prolongs their suffering.
Okay, how can one be Jewish and a vegetarian at the same time? which it actually doesn't make any sense because, okay, so he doesn't eat meat, okay, but he's Jewish, okay, and even though he doesn't eat meat, okay, he is still following a faith that tells him that they, you know, he's following a faith that advocates slaughtering an animal in a kosher way. And really, if you read into what kosher slaughter is, what they do is they hit the animals alive, fully alive, and then they cut their throat, let the blood drain while the animal is still alive. And while this is going on, a rabbi says some Jewish prayer while the animal is suffering, still alive, in pain, suffering. And then when they die from pretty much bleeding out, that's when they carve them up or whatever. So I'm thinking, I'm like, how can you even if you don't eat meat, how can you follow a faith that says that you have to do this, you know? If you want, you know, I know he's a vegetarian and doesn't eat meat, but why can't, you know, why does he follow a faith that says that this is all right, you know? It's like saying, oh man, I'm trying to think about an analogy here. It's like somebody, it's like, wait a minute. I'm trying to think. It's almost like, oh man, it's almost like a Christian church, you know, allowing gay marriage in their church, even though they're not gay. Wait, that was bad. I know. I mean, let's just think. If you're Jewish and you're following a faith that tells you have that in order to slaughter an animal, it has to be fully conscious and fully aware, and it has to bleed out. And how can you, I mean, I could see if he's doing the vegetarian thing for like health or something, but I don't know why, but still, it's really weird to me.
How can you people vegan?
I think he's actually vegan, by the way. Okay, now this part's hilarious to me, and I don't know why I did it, but at the end result's hilarious. And it's just one word that I say at the end that's funny. Now listen.
Jewish.
Why the fuck do I say Jewish at the end like that? Listen. Why the fuck do I say it like that?
Jewish.
I just say fucking Jewish for no reason. I have no idea why I said that, but for some reason that's hilarious when I said that. So moving on.
We are Anonymous Asia!
Okay, this one's kind of stupid. It's a spoken word. It's supposed. When I was going after relapse, I was using the low orbit ion cannon shit. I got tired of doing it, so I got tired of doing that shit. So I actually went onto this website where I asked these. It was pretty much the anonymous group, you know, with the guy with the we call it the V for Vendetta, the Guy Fawkes masks. Yeah, I got a hold of those people. And they actually took it down for a few hours, but even so. So pretty much, this is me at a bad attempt at an Asian accent. Now listen.
We are Legion, recreated the void. Why do you seek us?
That was my bad Asian accent, by the way.
Take down relapse and be rewarded.
Now that's just me speaking like me. At these next few lines.
Relapse has ruined my life and Justin's.
Justin is Justin Barger, who has been cyberbullied for years by these people. He was actually the original Jofa. He's Ohio Jofa, and I'm Buffalo Jofa. He has a noise project called Arse Terror, and he has another one called, what the fuck is it again? Universal Challenger. So let's keep going.
They cyberbully families unrelated. They cyberbully small children.
Okay, that line, it was a reference to the Duckos in Ohio as well. I think Greg Ducko and Justin Barger were friends at one point, but something happened. I don't even know what the fuck happened. I heard they're Christians now, so I don't even know. Well, I heard at least Robin was a Christian, so I don't know what's going on with them. If they're Christians now, then they should have to forgive Justin Barger for everything that happened, or whatever happened between them. They should forgive, because that's what Jesus did. That's what Jesus would have done. Moving on.
We have spoken to
More bad Asian accent. Listen at the end. This is hilarious. I fuck up on the Asian accent and I repeated something. Listen.
raps. They have insulted us personally. So we went ahead and took it offline and possibly deleted that thread.
It's so fucking bad.
We are anonymous. We are Legion. We never forget. Expect us. We raps.
Re-raps. This one's a good one. Okay, listen. This one's called Karma's a Bitch / The Yard Sale. Now the beginning part, if you can listen to it, it's actually the riff for an instrumental Pink Floyd song called Interstellar Overdrive off their first album, The Piper at the Gates of Dawn. Okay, it's an instrumental, and I use that instrumental part in this song. So listen, it's right at the beginning, listen. Alright, there's also something else that's funny. I forget where it is exactly. There's another Pink Floyd reference in this song. I'm trying to find it.
Like a football. I rent. My landlord will call the cops. Hey, Clinton, we've got
Where is it now? Hey, listen, leave Jofa alone. Alright, keep going. This next song's called Dragon's Tomb. This one just talks about my arrest. Okay? I don't know where I got the riff from. You know, sometimes I just play and then this shit comes to me like this, the riff on this.
Knock, knock. Who's there? Please.
I will say that playing that riff like 5 times in a row, it hurt my fucking fingers doing it. So that's pretty much the song right there. Okay, this song's called The Police Report. And all this one is pretty much another spoken word, but you can hear a little bit of music behind me. That riff that I'm playing on this song is actually I Am Evil from Metallica. It's just that do 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 that thing. It's just that riff playing over and over while I talk about with this type of shit that this guy made up in a police report. So
Police report never mentioned the contracts. Instead, CRC made sure he said I was questioning his sexuality. Claims I'm black.
alright. That's about it. Okay, this one's called If the Diaper Doesn't Fit, You Must Have Quit. It just talks about the aftermath about getting arrested and being acquitted. I mean, the song title is, you know, pretty self-explanatory, you know. It's taken from that OJ thing. If the glove doesn't fit, you must have quit. And the reason for diaper is because these people say I'm wearing a diaper on camera. I don't like. It doesn't even look. It's because my underwear is too big. That's it.
City codes.
Yeah.
I'm not guilty of that sort.
This one's kind of boring, but you know,
And shut
I'm just gonna go through it. Okay, this one's a good one. Spook Show Blues. Right now, I'm just going through this whole album, okay, and I'm just trying to pick apart like the most interesting things, like the backgrounds. Sometimes I make references that, you know, people don't really understand or people don't pick up right away, and this is what I'm trying to do here, okay. The overall story is about cyberbullying and getting arrested and all that shit. It's a true story. But there's also some stuff I put in there on purpose that you know could be, you know, that's like hidden, you know. So this is called Spook Show Blues. By the way, Spook Show is the word Spook Show. That's actually the name of a that was actually the name of a show in Buffalo at this place called the Waiting Room on Delaware Avenue. Actually, that's the place I seen Waves crashing piano chords at one time. In fact, before didn't I say something like, I remember hearing this song at the Spook Show or something? That's what I'm talking about here. I ended up leaving that one. Well, listen. This one just talks about me trying to go to a show after everything that happened, and it didn't really work out. I mean, I wasn't bothered really, but I don't know. It was also a shitty show too, because they had like 10 different bands playing that night. Half of them were rap groups, and the other ones were like, what the fuck was that band? Skinbound or some shit from Buffalo. Then they had like Kane and Engraved Descent, which are pretty good bands. But then in between that, they had like all these rap groups, and then Sean Beardstein came in, which is unique. But in between all that was just rap and like magic and shit. I ended up leaving because I was tired, and I don't know.
The one that would blow.
Didn't really blow, which is
Ending was his fucking foe. Jason Summers.
okay. Jason Summers. Let me get to that one real quick. He was a guy that I used to go to school with, whatever, okay? And then I met him up later, like later on, like 10 years later, and all he does is just smoke weed all day and play guitar and say stupid shit. I mean, we stopped talking because when I won that Cannibal Corpse guitar, he was like, yo man, sell it to me for $15. And I'm like, no. He's like, why? You gotta give me the friend price. No. He's like, whatever man. You're not giving me the friend price. And I'm like, dude, I'm not selling it to you for $15. No. I'll sell it to you for $300, that's it. No, $15. Actually, you should be just giving it to me because you didn't pay anything for it. I'm like, no. So we got all pissed off and got mad. I don't know. But then he's trying to sell me he's trying to sell me a guitar for like $900, which I could get at Allentown Music for like $150 anyway, so move on. Katie Rejecki. Who the fuck's Katie Rejecki? Katie Rejewski, that's what I should be saying. But no, I said Rejecki for rhyming purposes. Okay? Don't get me wrong. Katie Rejewski is a piece of shit, okay? That's the bottom line. I'm not going any further. Let's let the music talk for itself for a second. Yeah. Yeah. This song is just absolutely astonishing. There's a guitar going and there's a bass going at the same time. They're both doing two different things. That's actually the theme. That's actually kind of like a theme on this album. That goes two different, like the instruments don't even match up, and the instruments have no timing whatsoever, and any kind of songwriting, you know, shit, any kind of music theory shit, just gets completely thrown out the window. And it's not even because I was lazy. I'm just, you know, making music is art, okay? Music is art. That's going to be a song title on my next rock opera. Music is art, okay? That's going to be another song title. I'm writing another rock opera, by the way. Music is art, okay? And every artist, no matter what their medium is, have their own technique. Do you really, you know, people like Picasso, anyone that's seen a Picasso or we call Salvador Dali, people think, you know, people go to museums, and get an original piece of artwork like that, probably cost you like in a couple $100,000 range or probably $1 million range. I don't know really much about famous painters, but you know what? I know Picasso and Dali when they were out when you know during their days, people hated their artwork. I mean, they died penniless because no one wanted to buy their shit. You know. People thought he sucked. They sucked, you know, the whole shebang here, you know. Same for here, okay. Those two artists, you know, they did what they wanted to do. They didn't give a shit who liked it, okay. The point is that there's no right or nor is there a wrong way to make art. Okay? And since music is art, you know, there's no wrong or right way to play music. So, whatever, you know? Is this going? Okay. There's no right or wrong way to play music, just like there's no right way or wrong way to make paintings like they did. I mean, look at fucking Jackson Pollock, for example. This is Jackson Pollock's idea of art. Splish splash, I was taking a bath. Sell that piece of shit for $100,000. Moving on. By the way, there's some witty banter on this one too. It's pretty funny.
Gay Tom intimidated.
Okay, Gay Tom intimidated. Okay, let me get something straight here. When I was at that spook show, that Katie Rajewski chick said, me and her had problems in the past, okay? Whatever. I seen her there, and I didn't even fucking bother her. I don't even care about her, okay? You know, I try to stay away, as far away as possible from her. Whatever. I didn't say a word to her. So I went outside, you know, something like those bars sometimes give me, my throat gets dry, so like I have to go outside or whatever, and you know, it's just nasty air, so I go outside for fresh air. And I'm outside, I'm just sitting there, and this guy comes up to me, limp wrist, gay voice. He comes up to me, he's like this, look, he's like this. Hey, are you Mike? I'm like, yeah, why? He's like, you know Katie in there? And I'm like, I wish I didn't. I said something like that. I'm like, yeah, I wish I didn't. And then this guy's like, well, can you stop bothering her because she feels like really, uncomfortable. And I'm like, I'm not even bothering her. I'm just like, whatever. I'm trying to stay away from her as far as possible. Whatever. Well, she thinks you're following her. Right. Yeah. The only way she thinks I'm following her, is if we're at the same fucking club together. Really? I mean, I was here first, and Katie came in later, so that means she's following me? I don't know. But I'm not following, but just for I'm not following her. I don't even care about her. I don't give a shit. Well, I just wanted to let you know that she feels uncomfortable with you following. I'm not following her. I kept near the wall. I standing on the wall the whole time. Whatever. So anyway, that's when I left. And before I left, I asked this guy his name, and he's like, my name is Tom Ostrander. I'm like, okay, Tom. Then I left. Turns out that Tom guy is actually Jason Summers' cousin. Okay. Like, I don't really care, but you know what? Everyone is Jason Summers' fucking cousin, okay? Remember he said one time some black kid was his blood brother. I'm like, whatever. No, he's not, okay? I don't believe it. I don't care. Everyone's his fucking cousin. He looks fucking inbred. So anyway, I don't know. Okay, so anyway, if Katie wanted, okay, Katie was with her boyfriend, this guy Chris Marshall, okay, and they're gonna find him. According to this girl Maxine that I used to talk to, she's a real weirdo too. This girl Maxine said that Chris Marshall looks like a fat Viking, okay? He has the beard, he's fat. I don't see the Viking part. But anyway, this guy looks 100 more times tough than Thomas Strander, okay? Why is he making... This guy comes in, he has a limp wrist. He looks like he should be coming out of Buddies, okay? Why is this guy intimidating me? Or, more of a question, why is this guy trying to intimidate me is what I'm trying to say. Why? Why couldn't she get the fat Viking to intimidate me? Why couldn't she get Chris Marshall to intimidate me? He's 100 more times tougher than he is. Okay? He's like fat Thor, okay? And this guy is like Jigglypuff. Okay? Moving on. I don't really care. Here's some funny shit. Right there, I might make fun of Jason Summers when I say, hey man, my amp is fucking tits. Because he used to say shit like that. Like, he play guitar, he's like, dude, that amp is tits. Whatever the fuck that's supposed to mean. Let's go. Buddy, get your big dick over here. Katie used to say that a lot. Because she used to blow her dog. That's why, and Buddy's her fucking dog. She's a nasty piece of subhuman trash. She's worse than Clint, okay? Okay, that was another Jason Summers thing. I read on his Facebook one time, he's like, a hipster without earbuds is a modern day unicorn. What the fuck does that mean? He's a fucking weirdo. Probably all the drugs that he's on. If you listen real carefully, I make fun of Katie again. I said, I don't want to watch a whore make pizza. That was when I was hanging out with her, and we were trying to order pizza from places, and one of the places we tried to order from, it's like, no, don't order from there, because I don't want to watch a whore make pizza. Again, what does that mean? Yeah, Katie used to get drunk and say stupid shit like that. Another Katie thing that was just mentioned. Who's Martin Luther King? Is he our governor? Katie has a 20 IQ. We had to explain to her who Martin Luther King Jr. was. Stay in school. Okay, another Jason Summers thing. Where I got off his Facebook, he wrote something on his Facebook once. I'm gonna go walk shop and restring my D. Okay, Chop. He doesn't have a dog, okay? I know what fucking Chop is, okay? Chop is a fake fucking dog from the Grand Theft Auto 5, okay? Okay. Chop is a dog from Grand Theft Auto 5, okay, the newest Grand Theft Auto game. And a Dean, he's gonna restring his Dean. A Dean is a type of guitar. It's a brand of guitar or whatever. So let me get this straight. He's gonna go walk a fake dog. Because there's a part in that game where he can go walk the dog and all that shit too. A game that lets you walk a dog. Okay. It's Grand Theft Auto. What do you expect? So he's going to go walk this fake-ass dog, and then he's going to go restring his guitar. You want to go smoke some bath salts with me. In case you don't know what bath salts are, it's like this fake weed that people can get. And unlike real weed, which I guess I don't smoke weed, nor do I smoke fake weed, but unlike real weed, which I guess is supposed to, if you get like real weed, I guess it's not supposed to be like harmful at all. But anyway, this fake weed, this bath salt shit, it's not even weed, and you can die from it, okay? this fucking idiot buys his bath salts. I don't know. Kid just got fucking real weed. I don't know. But no, I seen in his garage one time. It was like he had a packet of some shit. It was that shit with the smiley face on it. And I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? He's like, dude, it's weed. It's what we call it. It gets you high like weed, but it's not actually weed. And it's legal because they change a few ingredients or something. But it still works the same. Now, I remember seeing on TV those packets, the same exact packet he had, that says, this shit can fucking kill you. What a fucking idiot. Alright. Next one. Wait, what? There was another song. Why did it skip my song? Oh, here we go. Oh, fuck. Okay, this one, Band in Rochester. This one's just about how I tried to go to a show in Rochester, and I bought the ticket already for the damn Amtrak train. But a few days before, the guy's like, oh, you can't come here because of what happened in Buffalo. So I ended up having to refund the ticket.
He wanted to go see a band.
By the way, the riff in this song is actually a Nirvana song. What's the name of it? Aneurysm. That's the name of the Nirvana song this riff is based on. Listen. It doesn't come until later. This part. The riff from here on out is that Nirvana riff from Aneurysm. Listen. Alright, this one's the last music song. Dragon Lord Frodo's Epiphany. Okay. There's actually there's actually a Mayhem reference in this song, which I'm gonna play for you in a second. Most people won't even notice it unless I tell them. By the way, this song has no guitar. It's just 3 layers of bass on top of each other, but doing 3 different things. It's like that other song with the guitar like that. I'm just gonna play you the Mayhem reference, and I'm just gonna go to the next one.
He shouted, Ryan Harrison included, not clouded.
Alright, I think this is a part where the Mayhem reference comes in. Okay, do you hear that part? Let me play it back. Listen the way I say. Listen to this next word I say, Dragon Lord Frodo. I'm gonna say Dragon Lord Frodo. The next word after this is Dragon Lord Frodo. Now listen to the way I say Dragon Lord Frodo. Dragon Lord Frodo. Like that. Doesn't that sound like something that they say on that Mayhem song, Funeral Fog? Funeral Fog. Ow. Moving on. Next song. This is the outro. Yeah, this is the last one. Anyway, this song, there was another, the hell? Oh shit, it's lightning and thundering. Nice. So anyway, there's another video out. Remember when I was playing all those, remember that video where I was calling them? There was a Clint interview. Well, there's other video where there's other calls I was making that I didn't record, and it was pretty much just like me calling him, and then I'd leave a voicemail, and I'd leave him a bunch of voicemails. Well, he actually recorded those voicemails, and well, here they are. This is actually more of the calls I was making, but from his end, he was recording the voicemail parts, okay? That's my voice.
I mean, you can talk your shit behind a computer, but you can't face me in person. That's pretty sad. I might be a fucking retard. I might be a fucking jock, but I'm not fucking glad. You know what? I'm calling you. Answer the fucking phone. I'm gonna call back in a few minutes. Answer the phone. My face. Right to my face. Are you so afraid of me? Are you that afraid of a retard that you cannot face me?
Alright, I'm done with this. So anyway, we see Sean Beard's record, we listen to some of the Passion, and we're out. And I'm about to do another one, and to be honest, right now. Alright, bye.